Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome everybody to Maximizing Your Potential. This is a talk show that's just for you. It's designed to get you from where you are to where you need to be. And with that being said, let me introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your host. And yes, I talk about just that, maximizing your potential. So many women are just settling for, just being where they at presently, not thinking that, there's so much more on the inside of them. And a lot of times they just, stop short of achieving their best goals in life or that ultimate goal, you know. And one time, y'all, that used to be me. That used to be me. So I know what it feels like. I know how it is to not fully appreciate your day. Or let me say it this way, thinking that there's something missing in your life, that there's a void there, but you can't seem to get your fingers on it because you're not really understanding. And the reason why you not understanding is because you cannot see the fullness of the brilliance. And I call those things treasures and gems that you have on the inside of you. So, let's talk about it today. I have a topic for you today, and it says, Your action is required. Your action is required. When I'm talking about planning for success, you know, I wanna I want you to think about this. I'm coming out this morning as the dream lifter to lift you up, to inspire you that don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams because, you know, a lot of times people get discouraged. A lot of women get discouraged. And they say, well, I tried and nothing really happened. Or they'll say, well, I'm too old. Or, life has taken me in another direction. And they give up on their dreams. But I just want to tell you that your dream is not dead. It's just lying dormant, y'all. It's just lying dormant. When you can't understand what you may be going through, you're not able to see it. So it's so easy just to give up and, throw in the towel. It's easy to become distracted and taking your eyes off of something that really is in your heart. And every time you hear it or every time you're around it, it does something to you. It lights you up. And like I said, this is something that's very common. It's very common. So you shouldn't think that you're the only one. You're the only one that this is happening to, because this is something that happened to a lot of women. And, during my research, and all of this is connected, okay? But let me tell you this, during my research, because this is what I focus on, building women self confidence and self esteem. And these things are connected to who they are. But during my research, I found out that Wealthy Her Network had did um, a study, and they found out that 79% women suffer from a general form of low self esteem and low self confidence. And this is what happens a lot of times where you cannot maximize your potential. because you're not seeing your value. You're not seeing your worth. You're not, taking time out. A lot of times it's not taking time out to really see what's on the inside of you. And like I said, that was me at one time until I came through a sudden disruption in the path that I was traveling. And the path that I was traveling in, it was a corporate ladder. And I was just, satisfied there, satisfied, going from one step to the next. And I'm going to tell you, the money was good. The perks were good. The bonuses were good. But I had a void on the inside of me. And I didn't know how to, fill that void. But when those double layoffs came, which was no fault of my own, because it was in 2005, 2006, when the housing crisis went bust. And it forced me, to look to see what I had to work with, what I had inside of me, what I had that could bring me a monetary return, what I had inside me to, dig me out of a financial situation. And it's not that I was careless with my money or, paying bills or anything of that nature, because I did those things. I did those things. It was, the lack of being in control of what was happening to me at that present time. And some of you might could resonate with this, okay? A suddenly is a suddenly. A fire is a fire, no matter how, what situation it's in. But I had to make a decision. And some of you are at the, that point in your life where you have to make a decision. It's either sink or swim. So, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, self-value. Self-value is, so important. So important. Yeah, it's very good to see you this morning. We have to make those decisions, y'all. We have to make those decisions. I'm glad you're doing good this morning. You're well. Yeah, I see that you're very well. I see that you also had a little trip this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see. Okay. But it's so, important to, okay, is it dropping in? Okay. Well, I'm glad you dropped in this morning. And, it's always good to see you. We have our big project that's, coming up next month. We got to get together with that. I know our good friend, she's traveling. I heard, not heard, but I saw it this morning on Facebook. So when she gets back, we got to do something. We really got to do something. We really got to do something. Yeah, you ready? I'm ready too, I am ready too. When I talk about maximizing your potential, because I'm ready to get this project through. It's been a while. And it's not finishing up the way I thought it would, but nevertheless, we're here to bring it forth. So I'm excited about that, and it's been absolutely a blessing to be able to connect with, you two powerful women. And it's all about that synergy that we have, working together and being able to, make something happen in our, audience's lives. And I'm just excited about this because I know for a fact that this will be something that will inspire a lot of women, just like, when I'm talking about on these shows from day to day, um, and especially this topic today, when I'm talking about your action is required. A lot of times women are not seeing their value, they're not seeing their worth. But when they see other women who are doing something, other women who have, gone before and, overcome those oppositions and different things in their lives, that this will stir something up on the inside of them to say, well, hey, if they're doing it, I could do it also. There's too many gifts and talents that's, people just sitting back on. They're just sitting on the sidelines. And, it's time out for that. Yes, we will persevere and get it done. God's timing. Yes, in his timing. And good morning, Lucky. Glad you're here today. And it's so true. Maybe it wasn't for that particular time, but this particular time, because like I said, there's so many women just sitting on the sidelines because maybe nobody has, inspired them to look on the inside of them and see, exactly what they have to work with. So, I'm excited about this project and everything. And I've talked to, some of my photographers and different ones of that nature. And we see what we could do to get this together. But I'm excited about it. It's more than, and what we're talking about for the rest of you, these two women have collaborated with me and we're writing this book. And we're, coming together with this, with our gifts, talents, and abilities. And, it's more than a book. We want to show women that they have something on the inside of them. And from our story, or from what we're going to highlight in this book, it's going to help other women to see their value, to see their work. So like I always tell y'all, your book is nothing but a gateway, and it opens up many, many doors of opportunities. And all of us are authors and everything. So, and I know that you have recently written a book. A matter of fact, why don't you put that information here in the chat? Because I think it's about credit. Okay. I think it's about credit. So put that information in the chat where other people could get that information so they could go to see how to fix their credit. Let me see. Did you put it? Okay. She's going to put that information in the chat. And, I want y'all to go and get this book. I believe it's an ebook. You could easily download it and get that book. And it'll help you with your credit because, we have to get things in order. We have to do things, y'all, the right way. Okay, the right way. And, nobody's blaming you for not being able to do things the right way. Things happen, okay? And that's something that I understand. But there's always a way to get you back on the right track. So I believe that, this information is something. Okay, let me put the information on the screen. Okay, there's her information. So y'all could take that information and, just copy it and just go to that link and purchase that book, because this could be something, a lot of times, and I thank you for this information, because a lot of times people just don't know. They don't know what to do, and they get stuck in a certain area. So this is a way to help you get your finances back on track, because there's so much that we have to do. There's so much that we have to do. And a lot of times we allow, if we're not, proficient in an area, or I won't even say proficient, or if we have left something lacking in the area, that could be something that, weighs heavily on somebody's mind, well, my life is falling apart, so I'm just gonna not care about, the rest of me. So, but thank you for putting that information in the chat, where those that's online or on the live stream now, or those that's going to look at it in the replay, will get that information. So y'all go check out that ebook. It's talking about fixing your credit. Okay, fixing your credit. But there's a lot more that we're going to do. And like I said, I'm excited about this collaboration. It's been a long time, because when we first started getting together, things have happened. We have with our members, some of them even have dropped off, because that these last year or two has been very trying times. But nevertheless, we persevered. We persevered. And a lot of times it doesn't take a whole lot of people. It just takes a few to make a difference in somebody's life. So y'all look forward to that. And also that ebook that I just put on the screen, that information, and also more information that I'm going to give you about the upcoming course that that's in the final stage right now, that I'm working on, that's going to teach you as a woman how to build your self-confidence and self-esteem. And it goes into deeper areas where you could begin to eradicate some of the things that are going on in your life, to live your life to the fullest and maximize your potential. So let's get started with what I'm going to talk about today. Your action is required. Planning to succeed. And the first talking point I want to talk about is getting off the sidelines. Getting off the sidelines. Do something, y'all, to move the needle forward. And I want to ask you this question. Are you actively participating in your success? Are you actively participating in your success? You're not just waiting for it to happen, but you're actively participating. And if you're not actively participating, why? Why are you just sitting there? And like I said, when I open up, sometimes people lose hope. Sometimes, they keep trying to go forward, but something keeps trying to knock them down. Not trying to knock them down, but knocking them back. Okay. And they just give up. And they see it as not as important. But I want to encourage you today to not give up. Okay? Get off the sidelines. You have to understand, okay, that you have value on the inside of you. I want you to understand that. I'm calling myself today, I'm a dream lifter. Okay? I'm a dream lifter. If you just meet me just halfway, we could get this thing done. Okay? I want to speak hope into you. I want to speak a fire into you. I want to ignite that fire, or that little flicker. Okay? So you could have something to step out on. Because you once, maybe, I'm going to say it like this. Once, you were on fire. There was a time where you would go for it, but something happened. Life happened. Things happened. And now you have pushed back. Now you are dimming your light. But I want you to remember that your dream is just lying dormant. Okay? And you have to do something. Just don't sit there and think it's going to take care of itself. You have to actively do something to move that needle forward. Okay? Whether you're that author, whether you're that entrepreneur, whether it's a brick and mortar or a virtual business, or you're a leader, you have to do something to move that needle forward. And I'm going to ask you this question. At what level is your participation? At what level is your participation? That's something else that you should think about. Where is it, at what level? And this is something that you should evaluate each and every day. I always tell you, don't be in competition with no one except yourself. Always be better than you were the day before. Always challenge yourself on a daily basis. Okay? You have to continue to grow. You have to continue to, push through. Don't stop. When opposition comes, use that opposition as a launching pad or a stepping stone to get you to the next level. Let me go to the comments right quick. I work from my home as a designer, producer, and caretaker. You make a difference no matter where you are. And that's so true. No matter where you are, because, wherever you are, everybody's important. Everybody has something to contribute. Okay? Everybody. Just because, you at home working and you're a caretaker doesn't make you any less from those who are out, working a 9 to 5 or out there in the community. Wherever you are, okay, occupy your space. Okay? And that's when I talk about occupy, that's an action word. Occupy your space. Okay? Live your life to the fullest. Maximize your potential. Yeah. Maximize your potential. No matter what you do. And have a strategic plan. Have a strategic plan. But get off the sidelines. Get off the sidelines because there's so much more to you. Okay? There's so much more to you. And I'm just excited. I'm just excited today because today is a brand new day to get it together. Okay? Building your belief system. Your action is required. Building your belief system. I'm going to ask you this. Okay? If you feel some kind of way, okay, what is your belief system? And last week I talked about some things that will come to challenge your beliefs or have you thinking, less than. And I forgot what day it was, but you can go back in the archives with that one. But the question is, when I'm talking about building your belief system, what are you listening to? I choose not to listen to anything that's going to cause limitations in my life or it's going to cause negativity or going to cause me to have limiting beliefs. I choose not to listen to those things. And so can you. Okay? Building your belief systems instead of tearing it down. What are you listening to? And it's not always, what other people said, but what are you listening to in your own head? Okay? You have to build your belief system. Build it up where you can maximize your potential. Because, time out for allowing thoughts to just run through your mind, self-defeating thoughts and those things that come to break you down. Because you are more than that. You are more than that. You are so much more. And you have to see it. You have to see your value. You have to see your work. And if you're not seeing that, you have to go in there and fix those things. So you're able to see what's on the inside of you. So you're able to believe because it starts with believing. Because no matter, what you think you can accomplish, if you don't really believe it, guess what? You won't accomplish it. So you have to fix your belief system. So what are you listening to? And the next question is, who are you surrounding yourself with? Okay? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Because people, and I'm going to say it like that, I love people, okay? Okay. But if people are not progressing in their own lives and they're stuck in a place where they're going backwards, why do I have to be around those people? You can love people from a distance, okay? But I don't have to allow you to, I'm around you now. I'm absorbing all that negative energy or all those self-defeating thoughts or the actions and all of those things because, think of yourself as being a sponge, okay? And I'm not saying that you're a sponge, but you know how a sponge absorbs things. Well, when you're around people, you're also absorbing things from them. And it's either going to be something that propels you to your next level, to allow you to soar, to allow you to have an ego status, or it's going to pull you down to a chicken, a crow status. Okay? So you have to decide and build your belief system. Believe that you could fly. Believe that not even fly, believe that you could soar. Okay? Believe that you are enough. Believe that you are capable. And there's some things that you have to make a decision in your life that enough is enough. You have to come to the end of yourself, and it doesn't matter if it's friends, it doesn't matter if it's family, it just doesn't matter. Your life is very important. And we have to stop, ladies, we have to stop living our lives like, it doesn't matter because your life does matter. Okay. Well, thank you for being here with me. And I look forward to seeing you soon. But stop living your life like, it doesn't matter. And another question is, how far can you see? When I'm talking about your action is required, how far can you see? Because that makes a big difference. Okay? How far can you see down that road on your design pathway? How far can you see? See, all of these things build your beliefs. If you cannot see, well, that's why a lot of times people just give up. They just throw in the towel because they can't see. They can't see their vision. They can't see where they're going. It's just like being on that dark road in the country, dark country road with fog, heavy fog. And you're gripping that steering wheel and you're bracing yourself just in case something runs out in front of you. And you're making sure that you're keeping that car, you're inching along to keep that car on that road because there may be a ditch or there may be something that's detrimental to you. So how far can you see down your path, down your pathway to success? Build your belief system, okay? Build your belief system. And here's another one when I'm talking about your action is required. Stick to your vision. Don't allow nobody to talk you out of your vision. Stick to your vision. And here's another one, y'all. Don't allow anybody to give you a vision. It's in you. You just have to, look for it. You have to quiet yourself and find out your purpose. Nobody could, sit there and tell you your purpose. You're supposed to know your purpose. Don't allow people to assign a purpose to you. You should know that. It comes from you. It comes from you, and I see this, sometimes I'm speaking with women. They allow people to tell them what they are called to do. I'm just shaking my head on that one. Think about it, y'all. It's your vision, your purpose. You have to find it for yourself. Just wanted to check it. I got it. Okay. Well, thank you for checking in, Lucky. Have a great rest of your day. You know, stick to your vision. Stick to your vision. You know, map out what's possible for you. Map out what's possible for you. That's all about writing your vision and making your vision plain. Stick to your vision. Don't try to incorporate somebody else's vision into your vision. You are the one who's supposed to write your vision down and make your vision plain upon paper. Put your actions, your goals, your plans, your how you're gonna navigate through your vision. But you stick to your vision. Don't try to take something that somebody else has and incorporate it into your vision, because it'll just dilute it. You have to learn how to write your vision and make it plain. Okay? And stop comparing yourself to others. Everybody's unique. We're all unique and wonderfully made. So you can't compare yourself to somebody else. Just be unapologetically you. Be you. Your vision, your plan, and make it the best that it can be. Maximize your potential as you write that vision. You know, write it all down. There's the seed that has been planted on the inside of you. And it has many, many branches. And it's going to produce many, many leaves. Look at those branches. Look at those leaves. Products, services, and whatever's attached to it. Just think about that. There's so much inside of each and every one of us that we shouldn't have time to worry about what somebody else is doing, what somebody else has. Just stick to your plan. Stick to your vision. And, go from one step to the next. Work your vision. Work those plans. Work those strategies. But be unmovable. Be stable. And that stability comes with your beliefs, knowing who you are, and working through those oppositions and not giving up. And stop listening to the voice of doubt and indecision. Like I asked you, your belief system, who are you surrounding yourself with? If they're not going anywhere, do you think you're going to go anywhere? Because you're allowing all of that indecision, doubt, just existing to become a part of you. Sometimes you just need to shake it off, y'all. Shake it off or cut it off. Or let me say it this way. Shake it off and, just move in another direction. Move in a totally different direction. Move in the direction to you accomplishing your goals. And when you start moving in that positive direction, in that productive direction, there will be people that will be attracted to your life, that will be able to, or let me say it this way, you'll be able to Glean from them, because they'll have what you need to move forward in the direction that will allow you to be productive. And I know you're going to have to go back over this live stream. I know I said a lot right there because it was just coming to me, okay? Don't shy away from meeting new people, because your action of saying or coming into a realization that I need more, I need to surround myself with, people that have gone where I need to go. It's an attraction. Those people will begin coming into your life. Okay? They'll begin coming into your life. Now you have to have the ability to recognize them. And it may come in a way that you're not expecting. So always have your eyes open. And it's not necessarily your natural eyes, but your inner eyes. So you could be able to see. Because once you understand, now you could see. You'll see them. But it may be invisible to your natural eyes. But with your inner eyes, with your eyes of understanding, you'll be able to see who those people are. Okay? But stick to your vision and stop listening to the voice of doubt and indecision, because you have to be able to make a decision that allows for no turning back. Because I'm going to tell you, when you're planning to succeed, your action is required. So just don't sit there back in indecision. Make a decision today that enough is enough, that you're going to accomplish your goals and you're going to reach your ultimate goal. And along the way, you're going to maximize your potential. Because just like I said, just think of that. Think of that seed. And I'm going to use an acorn. Think of that acorn. Think of that oak tree. That's a majestic tree. The leaves, the branches, and then all of those leaves. Okay? Those branches to support all of those leaves. So just think about the value that you have on the inside of you. Those branches grow into big branches to be able to support all that weight of those, other branches and those leaves. And just think of what's inside of you. You have a well that will never run dry. Never. And you have to see it before you see it, or you'll never see it. So stick to your vision. Your action is required. Planning to succeed. The next talking point is your behavior matters. Your behavior matters. If you're not participating in your action, what are you trusting? Or are you trusting? Are you trusting or are you believing that you have what it takes? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why you're stuck in a place of indecision, or you're not participating. You're not taking action in, working your plan, working your vision, activating your vision. Because you're not believing, doubting. You're doubting who you are. You're doubting who you are. You have an indecision because you don't even know who you are. Think about that, y'all. That's why you have to know who you are, your truth, the true you. Taking time to find out who you are, not who somebody says that you should be, or somebody expecting you to be, or you trying to fit into a mold that you're not, but who are you? Because your behavior matters. When I'm talking about your action is required. If you're not moving forward, if you're not moving into it, there's a problem there. And it goes back to who you are, or who you think you are, or who you think you're not. It goes back to that. So find out, who you are. And that's the key to a lot of things, y'all. That is the key to a lot of things, a lot of problems that so many women suffer with, from having no low self-esteem, no self-esteem, low self-confidence, or no self-confidence. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. And like I said, the curriculum is, the course that I have written is at its final stages, and it should be launched next month. And the information is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. So you could get in touch with me to find out if you are a perfect match for it, because I want women to realize and see who they are, their value, their worth, because too many women are thinking that they have nothing to offer, when in turn they have so much on the inside of them. Now, the last talking point, when I'm talking about your action is required, attributes of success, okay? Your action is required, planning to succeed. The attributes of success is seen, okay? Your vision, seeing it. You have to see it. Because if you can't see, you're not going to move. You're not going to move. Take it again with that example. Out on the country road, in the pitch black, heavy fog. When you can't see, you're going to fear. When you can't see, you're not going to move. So you have to be able to see. Your vision has to be clear. So are you understanding? See how all of these things are tied together? Vision, understanding, who you are, all of these things are tied together. Even your beliefs. All of this is tied together. Attributes of success. Hearing, that inner conversation. What is that self-talk that goes on in your mind each and every day and all day long? That inner conversation about yourself. Y'all, and all of these things can be corrected. And I'm going to tell you how, you could correct some of these things. That's why this course is very, very important. Because it'll tell you how to reignite that fire of being excited about crushing your dreams, reaching your dreams, living your dreams, living and not existing. Having that joy unspeakable instead of, each and every day you waking up and say, oh, I wish I didn't have to get up and, go to this job or do this, that, and the other. I wish I could just lay in bed all day. Who wants to live that way? Life is too short. Life is just a vapor, y'all. And you want to be able to, ladies, leave a legacy for upcoming generations. There's so much inside of you. So much. And some of you haven't even gotten a glimpse. And that's where you are. Stuck on the sideline. And even when opportunities pass, they're coming your way. You don't see them. Some people are sitting there waiting for an opportunity. And they're just sitting in there waiting. Oh, I'm waiting for this one. I'm waiting for that one. But instead of waiting for an opportunity, create that opportunity. Create that opportunity, ladies. What is holding you back from creating an opportunity to allow you to showcase on the world stage the greatness that's on the inside of you? There's greatness there. When I'm talking about attributes of success, your action is required, planning to succeed. I'm talking about speaking, framing your world. Frame your world, the way that you expect it to be, in the positive light, according to your vision, according to your purpose. Instead of, speaking negativity, self-limiting behaviors, limitations, self-defeating things that will come to sabotage your success. Frame your world. Your action, ladies, is required when you plan to succeed, okay? Stop sitting on the sidelines. Get off the sidelines. Build your belief system. Stick to your vision. Nobody's vision is better than yours. Live your truth. Your behavior matters. Your behavior. And there's always attributes of success. When you can see it, when you hear it, and when you're speaking it. And I hope that, these nuggets has ignited a fire in you and has helped you to realize if you're struggling or if you need more and you just can't seem to find it, getting your hands on it, not understanding, I want you to contact me at the information that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Linktree/keys to wealth building. Again, Linktree/keys to wealth building. And this is a course that's going to launch next month. And I want to, be able to see if you qualify for taking this course, because we're looking for, people who are serious about maximizing their potential. They're serious. They say, look, I'm not playing games. I'm sick and tired of this. I've come to a decision in my life where enough is enough. Okay? You have to really be able to say that. You have to be able and have made up your mind that you're going to get off this merry-go-round of, how would I say this? Trial and error. Okay? Merry-go-round, get off the merry-go-round of trial and error and start living according to your design purpose. Like I say, life is too short. And the graveyard is the wealthiest place on earth because many, many powerful dreams are buried in those graveyards of people who had $1 million ideas, $1 trillion ideas, $1 billion ideas, whatever it is. There's a monetary value that's in each one of those people that no longer are living on this earth, where it could have changed people for generations to come. I want you to see yourself as a world changer, as a person that could leave a legacy that will help people live their lives in a better way. I'm talking to you. No matter what corner of the world that you're in, you have value, lady, and you have worth. And don't let anybody else talk you out of it. But you have to decide. So if you'd like to find out more about this curriculum or this course that's coming up, that's launching next month, go to the bottom of the screen and get in contact with me on a Zoom. Let's meet on a Zoom by going to Linktree/Keys to Wealth Building. Again, that's Linktree/Keys to Wealth Building. So I'd like to thank you for taking time out to be with me here today on Maximizing Your Potential Talk Show. I'm your host, Gertrude J. Chapman, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. But remember this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.